Hello Virgo. Well, there you go. Your reading has started. Welcome to WhiteFoxAlfred. I'll pick those cards up in a minute. How is this reading is for your next 7 days. How have you been? How has your last 7 days been? And this reading is also a timeless reading. I realise the start of this reading has been a bit chaotic. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a bit chaotic at the moment? Do you feel like you're not feeling your usual calm, your usual control over the situation? I think there was, just 2 cards dropped, so we need 3 more, please, Spirit. 3 more cards for Virgo. Okay, I'll take one from the middle. Interesting. And then these 2 from the floor. Okay. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. No, sorry, it's not Pentacles at all. The 9 of Swords in reverse. It's not even in reverse. What am I chatting about? It's because the Knight of Pentacles is here, on the opposite side. Okay, so there is are you really tired? Because there is a chaos inside me where what I'm thinking and what I'm saying are totally different things. I wasn't like this before this reading started, so I feel like your energy, the way that you're feeling right now is very, it feels like you haven't had enough sleep. So with the 9 of Swords, you haven't had enough sleep. The way that you're normally feeling, which is in control, you understand what is going on in your kingdom, and you act from this place of control, understanding, peaceful, strong power, is all a bit upside down. The power is still there, but you feel very chaotic within it. That sense of control is still there, but there's this misplaced passion, misplaced energy where that drive, that forward momentum is kind of a bit falling all over the place. Because ultimately you're looking at going somewhere else. You want a new place to go to. It might even just be that you want to get back to this energy of feeling normal again. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you can't find a good idea to save your life. It's just a feeling. Of course you will find a good idea to save your life, but it's just where the energy is at right now. What has got Virgo into this funk? What has got Virgo into this funk? There is apologies. There is this chaos and like tiredness that has got you spinning. All out of sorts, but it's coming to an end. Yeah, it feels like it's the end of the line. Well, all of the cards are jumping out now. Wow. So, just pop you down there. we've got the Ten of Swords, followed by the Six of Swords and the Star. You're being guided. This chaos is in God's plan. You feel like you can't do it anymore. The thoughts, the feelings, the experience of what you've kind of, this chaos that you've been living through, this kind of fall. It's like you're walking down a hallway, but then the floor and the walls are moving from side to side, and you just keep hitting into the sides, and you're like, I'm just trying to walk straight. I feel like I'm walking straight, but I'm hitting into everything. This sort of energy is here. But it's over. It's coming to an end. And you're moving into calmer waters. Because it's being guided. Spirit is here to support you and show you and give you this balance once more. This star card is beautiful because it's connecting your intuition with the earth and the water of your emotions. It's grounding that spiritual guidance that flows through your emotions to help you and support you to not get thrown away and thrown out by your emotions, but to channel them through and down. Which is really important. Being able to visualize and allow that energy to flow down your body and out is really important. Is really important. So allow this energy to come out and down and through you. Yeah, wow, there you go. I've had this deck for years, and for some reason it feels like it's the first time I've ever seen it, this card. Ground yourself. I really love reading tarot and reading oracle cards because they always come up and say exactly what they need to. And then you've got bless your past. I want to read out this card to you. A useful tool to help us to let go of any emotional residue that is still clinging to us from a past experience is to bless your past. Whenever the memory of an event or a person comes to mind, pause and say to yourself, I bless every aspect of my past. And I celebrate the contribution that it gave me in becoming the person that I am today. That's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And with this card of ground yourself, I feel like I always want, also, not always, I also want to say this. This card is a request to you to literally ground yourself. Go outdoors, take your shoes off, find somewhere where it is safe to stand barefoot. Imagine roots growing out of your feet, travelling down into the soil beneath you, anchoring you to the nurturing energy of the earth. This is an activity that's really nice to do, particularly in loose soil or sand. If you have a beach near you or there is a sand pit that is a true sand pit, it's not necessarily got plastic at the bottom. That's why a beach is perfect, really. That you can sink your feet in, feel your toes, rub around the sand and let it go deep, truly deep. Because this is what you need. You're being guided. Do not forget that. You are being guided. And when this chaotic energy is around you and you feel out of control, when you're so used to being in control, honestly, some of the biggest and best changes are coming up. I don't have much Virgo. I have my MC in Virgo, but I don't have many other aspects of Virgo in my chart. But I do like to be in control of my surroundings. And the times in my life where I've had phases where I've been out of control, the changes that have happened because of that have been fantastic. But grounding has really, really supported me in understanding the changes that are happening. Because when there's chaos around you, it's really hard to actually understand and process, truly process what is going on. Because otherwise, if we don't truly process it, it just stays onto us. And that's when experiences can become traumas when they were really intended to be blessings. And that's a really interesting one. And that can be with the subtle ways in which we process certain things in our life. And don't take drugs right now. I don't know why I felt like saying that, but this is not a good time to try and escape this feeling of chaos by taking drugs in any way. I'm not particularly against drugs, but it won't help you. It's as simple as that. It won't help you right now. What will help you is getting your feet on the ground and listening to some really calm music. Calm music for you. It doesn't have to be like, music that other people say is calm. It doesn't have to be the calm music that you find on YouTube. Like music that actually calms you. And that, some people that can be heavy metal because you finally find a match for the emotions that you're feeling, so it calms down. Oh, beautiful. Again, another card that I feel like it's one of the first times that it's really come out. So we've got collective wisdom, kinship group, and library. Beautiful. You're being guided to a community, to a kinship group. It says it right there. A kinship group, a community that really supports you. You are safe here, and you are safe in this group. You're being guided there. And some amazing things are going to come out at the end of it. So yeah, have faith. That's really important. In a reading like this, have faith, have belief, have trust in the depths of your heart. It doesn't matter if that trust is literally a grain of sand amongst a mountain of stone. It's still faith. It's still hope. It's still worth focusing on. Because that tiny glimmer of light can always grow. And if you focus on it, it will. Virgo, thank you so much for this reading. yeah, drop a like, comment and subscribe. I'm super intrigued what's going on, exactly like the scenario, the details. If you're happy to share them, please do. And I will see you next week. Thanks.